the biggest thing is just, like I said, the timing and overpaying for a property, because you're trying to fit it into that timing window.
What's the biggest mistake you, a friend or family member or client or someone has ever made when it comes to capital gains tax deferral?
I think the number one that like jumps out immediately is that it goes back to what we were saying with timing. There's the narrow window, there's the 45-day, the 180-day. And so I've been okay with that so far because I'm active, deal flow and, I have the marketing. So I always kind of seem to have a property available when I need it to do an exchange, but not everybody's in the same boat, especially in the seller's market. So the biggest thing is just, like I said, the timing and overpaying for a property, because you're trying to fit it into that timing window. That's the biggest one I see.
Have you ever had a 1031 client or a buyer buy one of your properties and you're the seller and you're like, oh, you want to buy my property and you're in a 1031? Have you ever had one of those?
Oh, absolutely.
How does that make you feel as a seller? Like, what do you feel empowered? Do you feel like you have the leverage? Like, give me the thought when you go, oh, he's a 1031 buyer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really trying to build like a long-term game here. So I find that, if you take from people too much, I don't want to ever win too hard because then it's really not winning, but I do have a lot of leverage. Sometimes I'm aware of my leverage. I just choose not to use it all at that moment. But yeah, it is the people who are, they only have so much time to do their transaction. They are in a pickle. And I've sold to a lot of those folks, and a lot of them have turned into repeat buyers. So, but not everybody has the same philosophy as me, and not one's right or wrong, but yeah, they are at a big disadvantage the longer that you wait. And so it's a tough spot to be in. And I've been in that spot before with, motivated sellers. And, before I had the book, it was like that. It was sort of like they were the mouse with the cheese, and they're getting all these postcards, and they're like, you must, I have something you must want. And the positioning was way off, and the leverage was all wrong. With the book, we were able to, switch around the paradigm. With the 1031, it's just about starting earlier and investing in your network, investing in your deal flow network, because, a great life is about having lots of great options.
Well said. No, thanks so much. That's fantastic. And you're right. You always want to leave some meat on the bone, make it fair and equitable. And
yeah.
I'm kind of speaking with my broker hat on, right? If I'm a broker and I'm representing my seller, I don't want to give $1 away more than we have to. And so there's been so many 1031 exchange buyers that come, and you're like, well, yeah, if you're willing to hit the list price. And I'm also in California, by the way, which is just crazy with low inventory, prices through the roof. We just sold a property for $270,000 per unit for a client of ours. And it was a 1031 buyer that another broker had brought. And, he wanted to negotiate down. I'm going, if you're going to compete, you got to be at list price or better. He's like, but it's only like a 4.3 cap and it's $270,000 a unit. And I'm like, yeah, those are kind of what the comps are at. And like, so, and then during due diligence, he wanted to get a discount for some stuff, but it wasn't a lot. Like, the property was really clean and great, hands-on, improved. And I'm going, I don't know how you're justifying those numbers. And I said, if it was legitimate stuff that wasn't disclosed, then sure. But he was like, well, we're already paying for this. And I'm like, you already knew that in the beginning. But anyways, that's there's so many little pieces to every single deal. But yeah, you're right. It always is best to make it a win-win for everybody and to be as equitable as possible.